So okay, we have the texture here. How can we render this? So I have to go, this is a little bit counterintuitive. We're not gonna be in the rendering menu. We're gonna be in the animation menu. And then you have this playback section here. You click playback and then you have Playblast and you click settings. So Playblast was a very old option of Maya since the first one. It was a way for you to render a preview from the viewport. Keep in mind, like 20 years ago, render took a long time, way more than we're talking about, like hours for each frame, depending on the resolution or the quality. So you needed to render like the Y-frame moving, and only when you were sure about the animation you would render. So, but in this case, we can use this to actually get a nice film from out of this. So we're gonna have like time range is gonna be the time slider. So it's gonna come from 1 to 25, whatever I have here in my time slider. Let's see, if you have the show ornaments, uncheck this. We are gonna be using a QuickTime. You could render in images, but one of the nice things here, you can actually render in a movie file. Because it's so fast, it's better to render directly to a movie file. So we're gonna be rendering in a QuickTime movie file. You have a bunch of different types of codecs here. So the best one would be to get a more traditional one. So let's go for H.264. 70% of quality is good. And this is important. By default, this is gonna be, I think, in 0.5. It means it's gonna scale down the resolution. You wanna be sure you're in 1, so you're gonna get the full resolution that you have here on the settings, and make sure that you put the resolution here in the full HD. Then you're gonna have here the move file, so you can browse and see whatever you're gonna be putting this. I'm gonna be putting this in the last class. I'm gonna call this Stingray shader tests. And make sure you have a save to file, otherwise you cannot choose the name and the folder. And then Playblast. And he's gonna play whatever you have here, and boom. So that's the final result. It's not as good as Arnold, but you still get the reflections and the metallic, the roughness effect of the Substance Painter. Again, that's an option if you really don't have time, or if your computer is not powerful enough to render Arnold.